Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse here, and I am back for an early access game that I just recently found out about on Twitter. And we are looking at a game called Spin Rhythm XD, and this is a rhythm game for the PC right now. It is on Steam, and it is really unique, and I'm kind of digging it, actually. I actually found out about it through Twitter because somebody had mentioned, I don't even remember how I found it, but I think somebody had mentioned the accessibility features of the game. And hold on. Okay, there we go. I must not have been in focus. There we go. But yeah, it's like this rhythm game, and it had some accessibility features. Well, of course, I was curious. Now, I will say up front, this is not a game that I would say is blind accessible. They have like kind of low vision and colorblind and some control options and stuff, but there is no text to speech. There is no like audio cues per se, so that you can play the game with no vision, just like Sequence Storm. I did talk to the developers very briefly on Twitter, and they were curious what I would think of the game and if I had trouble with it. So I think they're open to improving accessibility and things like that. And I did refer them to Sequence Storm because after I found out about it, I asked them, hey, I've heard there are accessibility features. What types are in here, and could this be playable by someone who is blind or low vision? And then I linked them, or I recommended Sequence Storm, and they said, well, it's not as comprehensive as that, but we do have some features. We'd like you to check it out if you want. So I bought it, and I did. And again, this is early access, so this is still in development. First thing I'm gonna show you is options, and I want to show you the last tab over here. I'm just going to cheat and use my mouse because it's easier. Under accessibility, we have a lot of different things, so I can simplify the backgrounds to make things easier to see. I can disable I can disable some of the game mechanics or some of the audio. So like if I fail, or if I'm failing, I can kind of disable that indicator, disable screen shaking. And then I can actually change the colors, which is cool. So colors, I can change like the spin, like for the wheel itself, I can change like the spin left, spin right, the notes. For every one of these, you have a slider, kind of like your typical, almost like a color slider, and it goes through the spectrum of any shade that you want. So if you just have trouble seeing the difference between the colors, or maybe you have a certain type of color blindness, you can switch that, which is really cool. And I can reset to defaults, of course. So that's pretty cool. And then there's like there's like some high contrast notes sort of thing. So before I go in, because I'm not going to be able to, there's a couple things I want to briefly mention before we get into gameplay. I'm not really going to be able to talk while playing this because, again, it's a rhythm game, and it's just, I can't really talk and play at the same time because it's just bananas, even on easy or normal. And the other thing that I'm not monetizing this video, obviously, because I just haven't done that for my channel yet. These are apparently licensed tracks, so I don't know if I'm going to get actual copyright for it, or if I hope I won't have to take it down, because I would love to highlight this game and show how it works with the audio, not just showing it visually. So here's hoping I'm able to release this for you guys, and that I won't have to take it down. So the way this works, and I do kind of wish, though, another thing that I do wish is I wish that the tutorial was... Okay, I gotta go... It started me on a really far down one. I want to find... Okay, here we go. There we go, the tutorial. So yeah, this game it's a note highway, like your Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Sequence Storm, but it's really unique in the way that it works. You only have 2 note colors, by default red and blue, and you have this wheel, like this thing, this takes place on this, like, on this tube sort of a thing, and your wheel, they just alternate between red and blue, and you line up, you don't even have to hit buttons, but you line up the notes with either the red or the blue, and then you kind of follow the note pattern as it moves, as you're kind of spinning the wheel around the tube as the notes come up. And then they have other things like where you hit a button for the kick drum, or like for certain things, or then they have these little arrow sections where you spin the wheel in a particular direction. There'll be these glowy arrows. It'll make more sense when I go through. I'll show you the tutorial here on easy. So you got your alternate red and blue here. I'm going to use the Xbox controller, and I hold down the, in this case, A button and just spin in order to make it work. So I wish those tips were like narrated, because they disappear so quickly. It took me a couple fails to try to read them. So there I fail. So let's say that I move the blue to line up with the notes. And so I didn't do that right. So I'm not even really hitting. And you hear the that's me doing the note. Okay, now that is a hold. So when I do that, I tap and hold. And then I have to move as well. Ah! Yeah, I biffed that up. Okay. But you get the idea. Okay, so this one, that's where I have to hit A. It's kind of like you're doing your kick drum. Boom, 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 boom. And you just see the line going across. So that's pretty easy. There's my spin. You see the right, there's a left. And it's, and again, they're different colors, so you get used to the color. Okay, green is left, and then, okay, got some blue notes here. Oops. For the most part, I can see it pretty easy. It's just that when I get kind of screwed up when I have to, okay, yeah, this is like a scratch sort of a thing. Yeah, it's hard to talk and play at the same time. Those are essentially your core mechanics. I think there might be 1 or 2 other ones that are on hard and expert, but we're not even going to go there because I have a doozy of enough time getting through some of these on easy. I've tried easy and normal on a few tracks, but I'm probably going to just stick mostly to easy. Maybe I'll try the first track on normal just to show you. And, you know, it's kind of if you miss sequential notes, the song will get more muffled. And then if you do it too much, you fail, obviously. So this one's kind of cool. It's got gaming sound effects. So, and I don't know any of the bands or any of the groups in this. It's again, a lot of your electronic techno kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do easy, and I'm gonna shut up and try to play this. Blue notes. Copyright though. All blue notes so far. Oh, and then wow, how did I miss? Okay, missed that up. Now we're red. Some of the sensitivity. And I've tried this with the keyboard and mouse and the controller, and I don't know which I prefer yet. It feels good just to spin. It's just a really unique spin, no pun intended, on the, oh god, I just screwed that up. Here we go. Can't talk. I love the Mario effects there. Whole bunch of notes. Yeah, doing it. This game just feels good. I mean, it's cool. It's different. It takes your regular rhythm stuff and it just kind of turns it on its head a little bit. And then it fades out. So I missed a few notes there.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. All right. So let's do a different track. Let's do another one. I think I've done about 5 or 6 so far, and then I've tried a couple on normal. So we'll just do another one. Sure, why not?
Get ready. 3, 2,
But
1, go!
it's just a cool game. And if you're watching it visually, like once I explain it to you, you'll kind of figure it out. At first, I was like, "What the heck? This doesn't make sense to me." And then I'm like, "Oh, okay." Ah. Spin! And I like that when you get out of... Oh, shoot. Hold on, I gotta unmuffle myself here. I like the fact that when you... It seems like when you get out of a spin, it kind of has this assist mode where it will kind of land you on the start of the note. It seems to start you on the note you need to be on, so you don't have to like worry about, okay, if I stop spinning, you know, you have to land on the exact part of the spin. So I land on the blue there, and then from there I just have to keep it going. So I like that. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Oh, they get trickier. A lot of them they start doing like where you can just boom, you spin to the left and then right, the left again, and then there's notes in between, and then there's kicks, and like for just a few mechanics, it can get pretty tricky, and it's kind of interesting. I should also mention you can play keyboard, mouse, controller. You can play with just the mouse if you want to. So if you're like a one-handed gamer, this would be an accessible way to play that. And if you happen to have one, God forbid, you can actually even play with like a DJ controller. So if you played like DJ Hero back in the day, apparently that works too. I don't know because I don't have one. I have guitar controllers, but not necessarily. I think this is the one that I didn't get all the way through.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1,
There's one.
go!
Okay. There's been a couple tracks where it's like I don't get through them, and then the other ones later that that I do. I like the colors. When you spin. Oh. Yeah, this one's a little trickier. Give me back up. Here we go. Spin. Wee. Uh-oh, I think it's... Okay, yeah. Oh, no, don't... Let's get that audio back.
Show them how we do it.
Yeah, let's show them how we do it. Oh, wrong way. God, I knew better. And I keep forgetting to hit the button. Kick drum. Kind of a weird... I'm not into this music typically, but for the game it works. Like, it is catchy. It's kind of like Sequence Storm, you know? It's like I'm not usually into that music, but in the context of the actual game, it works. And I'm digging it. There we go, son. It was a little sloppy in the middle there, but I kind of got it back under control. All right. There we go.
Nice work.
Thank you. All right, so let's do... Turn number... Yeah, some of these do sound really cool. Is it this one that has lyrics in it? I know one of them toward the beginning has lyrics in it too.
Ready?
So
3, 2, 1,
it's not all
go!
I would actually consider streaming this. Okay, yep, this is the one. Thought it was. Ah! Spin! That is pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. I like that spinny part. That's pretty fun. And it seems like on easy, some of these songs are cut short. Like if you beat them on the higher difficulty, maybe... Oh. Maybe you'll get more of them. Ugh. Okay, I gotta get this back. I don't want to fail. Oh, wrong way. Dag nabbit. Ugh. Oh, I see what I did there. There we go. Okay, so not too bad yet. But again, like, just for the heck of it, I could go into... Let's go to our video game one again. And let's do easy, and I will probably get wrecked on this real bad. Or not, I mean, not easy, I'll do it on normal. Okay, I gotta shut up here. Definitely faster, more notes, as one would expect. Ah! I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna beat this. Oh shit, there's actually drums too. Gotta watch that. Oh, and then you got a little mix them. I like on easy, they're like kind of sequential. Oh, that was terrible. And yeah, I'm doing awful. And then, yeah. Wow. I didn't get the spin right in the right color. Dog nabbit. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, God. Okay, wow. That was a tap and hold, and then, okay, yeah, we were getting into some funky stuff there. Alrighty, well, yeah, I need to practice up a little bit before we go that crazy, but, you know, just so you see some, just all kinds of different mechanics there, a lot faster, a lot of notes. Let's, I haven't even looked at a lot of these, so let's just see. There's one I saw in another mode that I want to look at, and I saw it down there. This one sounds kind of neat. Let's try it. No.
3, 2, 1.
We'll do it on easy. Okay. Again, once you're familiar with the song, you know, these are not songs I'm familiar with, so it's like, gotta learn them. Oh, God. There's some classical, some scratching. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. I like it. Really unique style. Ah, no, don't you go. Scratch. I'm digging this. Uh-oh. No, don't you dare die on me. Give me back my audio. Oh god. Give me back my audio. Mustn't fail. No. Oh. Wow. Okay, I barely pulled that on my butt. Okay, well. More dubsteppy stuff. Okay, there's another lyrical one. I think I did that. I think that's about the last one I left off on. Just kind of getting a vibe as to what... Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, there was one that I can't remember. Yeah, I want to do this one really fast because it almost sounds like almost like a GLaDOS sort of a thing. The way the effects are, not quite, but like I don't know. I mean, like a weird. Ugh. No, this isn't the one I was thinking of, but it's similar. Oh, wrong way. Ugh. Oh boy, this is going really bad. Oh, I'm doing it just ass backwards. Yep, look at this. So, yeah, that did not go well. Oof, that was bad. Oh wait, no, I want to go, let's see, there was one that I was looking for. I remember the artwork on it. Oh, that one sounds kind of cool. Almost has this weird, like, kind of reminds me of like a weird techno... Okay, I gotta try this one. It's probably gonna be hard and it's gonna kill me right away. But it sounds cool. It reminds me of like some weird like Castlevania thing in a way, but like technofied or something. Oh. Oh, this one's weird. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, I keep missing these notes when I come off of the thing. Come on, fight back. Oh, I'm failing bad. There's a lot of notes. Sorry, I'm doing bad. I like this part though, it just sounds cool. Oh, crud. That just sounds cool. Oh, that's bad. Well, I stumbled my way through it, but it was like I'm muffled the whole time.
Not bad.
I would disagree, but sure. Alright, I think it was this one. This one was just really... I saw it in another... there was a clip of it in another mode. And I just was sort of curious. I wanted to hear more of it. Oh, it's going to be bad, though, because it's further down, so it's going to be hard. I'm digging the music, though. It's kind of got this 70s funk thing to it. No! Oh, wrong way again. Really, I did it too fast. I don't want to fail this one. That's satisfying when you get those notes in a row and you get them right. Something really satisfying about that. Oh, yep, shut up. Hell yeah. So, I mean, that's really about all there is to it. Like I said, there's different difficulties, and I love the fact that they have accessibility features in there. Like I said, we'll just see what happens as far as I'm not monetizing anything, so hopefully it'll just be like, oh, you can't monetize it, but since I'm not, I hope I don't get a copyright claim, because I do want to show off this game to people. Spin Rhythm XD. It is in early access. We have the arcade mode where we have here. We have this Spin FM. I'm not quite sure exactly what this is, but that's where I found that song that I just did. We have challenges. I haven't even really gone in there yet, but like, so we have different ones in here. So there's little challenge things you can do, custom. There's even yes, you can make your own music tracks. So that's pretty sweet. But they said it's in early access and it's still a work in development. So that is still changing as I record this now. So, but yeah, for what's out there, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a unique take on the Rhythm Highway sort of a game. You know, it's just familiar enough, but then you have this little spinny thing. You don't have as many notes, but it's a kind of a totally different mechanic based on, you know, the Rhythm Highway structure that the game uses and that a lot of other games use. So yeah, I will absolutely be playing more of this. And shout out to the developers for adding accessibility features. Even more would be awesome. It'd be interesting to know, you know, I know Sequence Storm did the Simon Says sort of a thing where you do a measure and then you repeat a measure for an audio only mode. But yeah, adding text to speech and then having some sort of a audio only. Because that's the funny thing is you have all these rhythm games, you know, guitar games and DJ games and techno and all this stuff. And, you know, I mean, it would be fun if more of them were playable by blind and visually impaired gamers. Because they, you know, given the chance, people love Sequence Storm. And, you know, justifiably so. It's pretty sweet. So it would be really cool to have more games like this to play. And this is like a really unique take on that. You know, I like the contrast of the menus. You have a decent amount of space. I mean, the text maybe could be a little bit larger. But, you know, I can read it. But yeah. So hopefully you guys can check this out for yourselves as well. It is available on Steam in early access. Spin Rhythm XD. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, illegallyscited.com, and of course youtube.com/illegallyscited. Like the video if you did, subscribe, and of course we'll see you guys in the next video.